Hi guys, Richie Bop here. Just wanted to talk to you today about the event that Apple had yesterday where they were announcing new things to do with education. So this will be of interest to those of you who are at school, college, or just generally interested in Apple products like me. So they first of all announced iBooks 2. If you have an iPad or an iPhone, you need to go onto your app store and get the update, and it tells you everything you get with the update on there. It doesn't say there's a different app symbol, it's still iBooks, but it is iBooks 2. It's iBooks but with textbooks. The update includes experiencing gorgeous multi-touch textbooks designed for iPad. I didn't notice a textbook section on the iPhone, but I still did get the update. iBooks textbooks are filled with interactive features, diagrams, photos and videos. Tap to dive into images with interactive captions, rotate 3D objects, swipe through image galleries, watch videos in full screen and more. Use a finger as a highlighter when swiping over text in a textbook. Take advantage of study cards to help you memorize important highlights, notes and glossary terms. Tap glossary terms to see definitions of key topics and concepts without leaving the page. The iBooks store offers textbooks on algebra, biology, chemistry, geometry and physics from McGraw-Hill and Pearson. These textbooks are currently available to customers in the United States. Textbooks from Houghton Mifflin Harcourt, probably didn't say that right, coming soon. So no idea when they're going to be available in the UK. iBooks textbooks are created with iBooks Author, which is now available as a free download in the Mac App Store. So that's new. And that means that anyone can make their own iBook using iBook Author. You can also have iCloud Sync, so you can store your textbooks in the cloud, which will save you on space on your iPad, which is good because you always have limited storage on your iPad and your iPhone, so any extra storage space is greatly received. The highlights that you get on the textbooks are in different colours. They can be in a variety of different colours, and a place for you to write notes will pop up when you highlight areas. So when I got the iBooks 2 app update, I didn't particularly notice anything new, so perhaps the categories seem all the same to me. Maybe that's because I'm in the UK. If you're in America, you've probably got a textbook section there now, if you've had the update. So on iBooks Author you can make any type of interactive book. It's a method of self-publishing, but the downside of that is that everyone's going to be making books, and there's going to be a lot of poop to sift through when you try and find anything good. There's also templates to use, like if you want to create a textbook, there'll be a template for that. If you want to create a children's book, there'll be a template for that, etc. It's kind of like combining Keynote and iBooks. This was the first event since Steve Jobs sadly passed away, and they're really rolling with what he wanted to do. Apple making you what you want to be. If you want to be a filmmaker, you can be a filmmaker with an iPad or an iPhone or a Mac, any Apple product. And now if you want to be an author, you can be an author. As yet we don't really know where this stands with copyright law. Copyright law really stresses me out right now, what with all this SOPA stuff and mega uploads being taken down and then being put in jail and the retaliation of that, and it's like a world wide web war is about to start. Anyway, Apple are trying to eradicate paper in life. For every Apple product that is released and every Apple software that is released, a tree is saved. I don't yet know the charges for the textbooks and how they will compare with actual physical textbooks. So if anyone knows that, if you've got textbooks in your store, please let me know. I'd be very interested. Another thing that they announced in this event was iTunes U. This has already been available on iTunes, but now it's available as an app, and I have it. I was actually having quite a lot of fun last night getting it. Right, okay, I've got it quite closely located to my Kardashian app. We won't talk about that. Just there we have the iTunes U. It's just with a little graduation cap on there, and it's basically like the iBook store. I've got one book there, which is the Steve Jobs Academy of Achievement audio file. So we can get this, go into the catalogue, and you can see there it's basically like the bookstore, the iBook store and the app store. You just scroll through, you can see what's hot, you can see all the categories, lectures from specific universities. There's a top charts thing, but you can actually search, like if you go to Yale or Harvard or Caltech, wherever you go, you can look through the colleges on here, and you can click on your college and you can see lectures that have taken place. Then you can download those lectures onto your iPhone or iPad and listen to them, which is pretty amazing. And it has quite a few British places on here as well, so don't just think if you're in Britain that there isn't any. I did see the Liverpool University on here, I think, and a few others. There's, it's quite. And it also, what I was quite impressed with, it also has Open University on here. A lot of Open University things on here. I'm sure they'll be pushing that in their own way, but I've done a few Open University courses and they're really good with resources, and this is just a brilliant addition to that. So if you're doing Open University, get this app, it's brilliant. So we'll just go into my library there and see this one that I've got previously and have a listen, see how this is. I haven't done this yet. Steve? Guess that's all the clapping.
Good afternoon. Everyone's probably been sitting here for a long time, huh? I just got here this afternoon, so my mind's somewhere over Iowa. But
that almost made me cry. I'm too soft. Okay, so that's 8 minutes of Steve Jobs there in the Academy of Achievement. Thought that might be quite interesting, and that just goes into my little book there. That was completely free. It's all free, completely. So, get it. That's new. Okay, so that was what was announced yesterday, and hopefully their next event, I don't know when that is yet, but excuse me. Hopefully their next event will be announcing the iPad 3, which is rumoured to be released either next month or March. So that will be very exciting. Hopefully this iBooks thing, and it's like a revolution for the educational field, and hopefully it will stop people getting bad backs carrying all those books to school. And I don't know how they will enforce it, because like it would mean they'd have to give every child an iPad, and shush, not everyone's that fortunate. Or will they be supplied, and then how will that cost compare to the cost of the textbooks? Although I should think it would be a lot cheaper because textbooks are extremely expensive. So I would say getting an iPad is a good investment. You can have your textbooks on it, you can also have everything else on it. And I'm sure they'll think of ways to make it work in the classroom, like maybe teacher control over all the iPads in the room and things like that. If they're going to be school ones, they could have them embedded in the desks. Anyway, that's up to Apple to decide, not me. I'll see you in tomorrow's vlog, which is the next episode 2 of Ask Siri. Thank you so much for watching. Goodbye. Don't forget to subscribe.